ng implementasyon sa LGU. Kaya tawagin natin si Mayor Benji Magalong na alam ko marami nang sinabi tungkol dyan eh. At nais natin marinig from the ground. Ano ba talaga ang nangyayari sa AKAP at bakit ayaw ninyo ang mga pangyayaring iyan?
Maraming salamat, Madam Chair. Thank you for giving us this opportunity to convey to you what's really happening on the ground. And I prepared a position paper. I've already provided the Secretary a copy of this position paper. And this is a reflection of the sentiments of many of the mayors, both in the cities and municipalities, Madam Chair. But let me first start with this quotation from no less than Justice Marvick Leonen. Ma'am, please give me about 6 minutes po. Tatapusin ko po kagad.
Please go ahead.
Sabi ho ni Justice Leonen, the power to spend is an executive constitutional discretion, not a legislative one. In the local government, we laud the national government's effort and appreciate its intention to provide financial assistance to low-income families and individuals. While AKAP seeks to accomplish that, it is mired with irregularities which defeat its purpose. And I'm here today to inform you of the pressing challenges and loopholes that hinder its effectiveness. First, the current AKAP practice is plagued with many irregularities. The media already documented several cities and localities with complaints from both indigents and local functionaries regarding the unpredictable procedures in receiving AKAP. In one report, beneficiaries claimed to have received a reduced amount of AKAP. Meanwhile, many barangay captains, social workers raised concerns about angry beneficiaries who are forcing them to issue certificates of indigency to claim assistance. These are all born out of a lack of comprehensive public information and strong guidelines for disbursing AKAP. Currently, the barangay issues a certificate of low or no income to avail of the program. Unfortunately, barangays do not have the tools to measure if the client belongs to low or no income. Barangay officials can certify that individual is a resident of the barangay.
Yes.
We recommend that the CC Social Welfare prepare and issue the certifications to improve the process. CSWD or the MSWD is better prepared to assess the client's level of well-being. Besides, they are well-trained on the National Household Targeting System or yung tinatawag po nating listahanan. Second is the weak transparency and data sharing mechanism. I urge our lawmakers and national agencies to examine and establish transparent data sharing mechanisms for AKAP. It is highly inequitable and redundant when one beneficiary can receive multiple AKAP assistance because we are blind in data and cannot cross-check in the distribution list. And according to one government official, sabi nila sa akin, it's a violation of the National Data Privacy Act if they're going to share their data with the local government unit. Another is, ang nakakalungkot po nito, nagkakaroon na po ng maraming redundancy. Dahil po wala hong data sharing agreement, ang isang beneficiary pwede hong kumuha po ng stupad, can also benefit from another, yung tinatawag nating AX, makakakuha po siya sa AKAP. Ang nakakarating pa po sa amin, some of the SWD personnel, ang sabi po sa kanila, basta request ni congressman o lista ni congressman, no question asked, silent na lang kayo. Ganun po yung nangyayari. At ang nakakalungkot, ngayon na naging mahigpit, ang lagi nilang sinasabi, ang sabi ng mga staff, ng ating mga lawmakers, yung pera ni congressman, nandoon na sa DSWD. Bibigyan na lang ho namin kayo na endorsement, dali nyo na lang doon. Huwag ko kayo mag-alala, mabibigyan po kayo. Basta ho galing ho kay Kong. Another is, AKAP and similar aid programs are increasingly and frustratingly politicized. Perhaps the most glaring issue is the increasing politicization of the social amelioration program. In the local governments, we are concerned with a national politician decides to have a personal appearance during aid distribution. But we have no choice but to accommodate them. Sa mga senators po, wala ko kaming gaanong problema. Dahil ang pina-emphasize po doon is, etong pera na nanggagaling po, na binibigay sa inyo to, ay galing po to sa taxes na binabayaran po. At yun po yung lagi namin ina-emphasize sa kanila. Ang nakakarungkot lang po, pag iba na po ang nagdi-distribute. Gusto nilang ipahalata na ang pera na yon ay galing sa kanilang bulsa. Ang masama po, up nila na kandidato, na una muna silang magsasalita bago yung actual distribution. No? Ulitin ko, bihira po kami makakita o makarinig na ang sinasabi po sa mga beneficiaries, itong pera na to galing sa taxes na binabayaran nyo. Dapat pasalamatan ninyo yung mga katabi nyo at sabihin yung thank you for paying your taxes. Sa mga ating mga mayors, sa ating po mga governors, karamihan po sa kanila, yan po yung sinasabi. Na dapat huwag kayong magpasalamat sa amin. Pasalamat po kayo sa mga katabi nyo dahil binabayaran nyo yung kanilang mga taxes. Given the way the ACAP operates, we cannot help but find similarities in the design of the ACAP and the Philippine Development Assistance Fund, or yung tinatawag ko natin PDAF, which the Supreme Court struck down in 2013 due to the following: discretionary fund allocation. At yung ACAP at yung pork barrel allows officials to control public funds with broad discretion, often without strict guidelines or oversight. Similar to PDAF and ACAP, ACAP enables government officials to decide on fund distribution even after the budget has been approved, violating the separation of powers. Like PDAP, where legislators inserted specific budget allocations for their pet projects, ACAP may also involve executive officials or lawmakers influencing fund distribution for political or personal gain. Hindi ko po sinasabi na congressman lang po. Sinasabi ko rin po rito, pati ho governors, pati ho mayors. Ganyan din po nangyayari. Alternate politics. Both programs encourage a system where funds are used to benefit specific constituents. Meron pa nga ho nangyayari dyan na yung ACAP na didistribute, muntik pa hong ibigay sa media. Meron pa hong isang mayor ho na nagbigay ho sa akin ng listahan. Pati ho mga teachers nabigyan din ho. Pati mga administrators nabigyan din ho. Inefficiency in public spending, instead of being allocated based on allocated based on national priorities, funds under both programs risk being distributed based on political considerations. To reiterate, I'm one with the national government in providing meaningful assistance to our society's vulnerable sectors. But the work to create a more inclusive, efficient, and responsive social protection system for all Filipinos goes hand in hand with transparency, accountability, and genuine, not parochial concern for Filipinos. Let us improve and do better because of our Filipino citizens deserves as much. Maraming salamat po, Madam President, Madam Chair.
Yes, maraming salamat at maraming sinabi si Mayor Magalong. Siguro kinakailangan tanungin natin, may komento ba ang ating grupo dito, lalo na yung mga abogado? Andito si Justice Carpio. Talaga bang may violation ito sa ating konstitusyon na sinasabi dahil yun nga doon sa DAP ruling ng 2013 talagang nagkahalo-halo na yata yung executive at legislative na tanging pinagbabawal ng saligang batas. Justice Carpio, paliwanag ninyo sa amin paano ba nag-ooperate yung hiwalayan ng iba't ibang sangay ng pamahalaan?
Madam Chair, dun sa PDAF, the Supreme Court struck down the provision which in the GAA where the member of Congress, the district representative, will recommend a project. Sabi ng Supreme Court, Congress can only appropriate but cannot even recommend what project, because execution of the budget is already with the executive branch. So that's why dito sa ACAP, inaamin nila na they accept, the SWD is admitting that they accept recommendations from members of Congress. Well, I'm willing to concede that anybody can recommend, no? Everybody. But if lumalabas na lahat pala na approve are recommended, the recommendation came from the House, there's something wrong there already. So that's why if we can have published by DSWD the names, the amount, and those who recommended, para it is full transparency, no? So that you will not be blamed also, and you will not be pressured by the members of Congress, because you will say ilalabas namin ito, hindi pwede na kayo lang pagbigyan namin. We have to spread out the beneficiaries, no?
Pero Justice, inamin po ni Yusik Sulit, hindi po ba dapat bawal ang mga politiko mag-recommend tulad ng sinabi ni Mayor Benji.
Well,
Pagkat po, hiwalay nga yung executive at
yeah.
legislative. Pwedeng tumanggap ng listahan ng iba't ibang tao, ng iba't ibang departamento, pero palagay ko ang politiko hindi dapat
Yeah.
nagbibigay ng listahan, di po ba? Kasi ang liwaliwanag ng ating constitution
nakalagay yung decision sa PDAF, ang sabi ng Supreme Court, you cannot put it in the law that the congressman will recommend. But as part of the general public, anybody should be able to recommend. That's my position.